Right, now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Al-Farghani series here on the Lord Master channel. Maghreb, Egypt, and parts of Libya, and as well as other parts of the more outlying corridors of the Sahara Desert is still under our control. And of course, let's not forget that we also control the Canary Islands. But now I have this ambition, which I don't know if I'll be able to do it in time, based on how much prestige you'll be spending, how much time will be elapsed, how much longer can Akshid Gurak II to live. His health is fine. He has recently taken a vow of celibacy, if that's even a thing in Islam. But anyways, so I only have two sons, I should say. One that is set to inherit this, and the other for Egypt. But one would think that I should disinherit right now, but no need for that yet, because that time has not come yet. Because I'll tell you why. Well, Egypt may be more prosperous and well developed as far as what's concerning on the map throughout the Nile River Valley. But over there's some development places like Fez, and not so much on Sijomasa, which we plan on developing that more and more far in the future, as this will remain as the capital because of its prosperity. And one day that prosperity is going to go up even more, because one day we will establish the mints of Sijomasa if we can have coinage, which is something that we are currently fascinated with, which we'll get that in 19 years' time. And also at the same time, Manualism will be coming soon to our West Sogdian culture, which means it'll be less time to build buildings, and all the early medieval era economic buildings will be unlocked, which means when you invest it, you'll get a lot more income from these said buildings. Again, I'm more concerned about civic than military. If I wanted something for military, it would be one of these, just for starters, since we've been seeing more and more fortified areas as of late. But for now, I've been gaining a lot of prestige, as I'll be exalted among men soon, and that is what's needed to invade the kingdom. But you have to be exalted among men first. Now, what else? Then I mentioned we'll be spending a lot of prestige, so this is what this war is going to be. A series of wars will be heavily characterized as, because my next goal is to create an empire. I do have, well, we'll have the third kingdom, which will be Ifrica, or it'll be called Africa in neutral language terms because we're Sogdian culture. We have 53 of the realm size, which again, all of these must be true. Gotta hold 3 kingdoms and have a realm size of 80 or more. And it'll cost you a lot of money, prestige, and a piety, which piety, that's no problem. And so, we will be starting a series of wars, starting down in Nubia. Which, to be exact, that would be Nubia. That's going to be our target. So, again, the current holdings that we have is 53. So here's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. No, 1. Okay, that's for starters. Going for a conquest of this. Even though I would love to hold parts of the Red Sea personally. So after those small wars for Nubia, and then we will also be fighting more small wars by taking Dra, Ifni, parts of Amara, Millet, and Wijda. No intentions of going up to Iberia, because I mentioned episodes ago that I would not take part in the Iberian struggle, but instead it is a good source to send raiders to loot because of its very high development, especially in Cordoba, where there's a lot of loot. Which fortunately, that area is independent, meaning even if we raid them, they cannot save themselves, but we don't have time for that. Expansion is going to be the name of the game here. So we'll be taking these areas. Of course, this has some holdings, so as those over there. But as we would go up there, there's more holdings. Yeah. And after that, then we will launch that kingdom conquest, the kingdom-sized conquest, to get all of these. As there's a lot more holdings in there that will definitely make it up for it. So that is my plan, and let's not waste any time. So, actually, there is one little thing. This is for you, Caliph. It's not only for now, but also a bit of prestige gain for this. Just for starters. Start all of them. Guess that they include both parts then, but that's going to cost you more. We're just going to be taking them down one by one. And also at the same time, we have a book inspiration, and it is writing about stewardship. I could hear my beneficiary psalm of muttering to herself from across home. I need something epic to make my creation stand out from the uninspired masses. But what? Just what? When her spirited eyes meet mine, she breaks under huge small waves to me. My lord, what an amazing idea. Just perfect. What do you think about adding your family's model to your commission? Sure, that sounds lovely. Lovely, in fact. I think we should get African scholars. I mean, you did say you want to develop Sigil Massa, so why not finish the Trans-Saharan thing? I mean, yeah, the learning per level devotion is a bit but development growth in realm capital, 0.20, that's good actually. Especially that this is going to be your home. And then after that, who knows what other legacies would be. Probably customs, since you're going to be running a multi-ethnic empire. Especially that we are a minority in West Sogdian, but we also have plans for a culture hybridization with the Egyptians. Oh, you're spending on that prestige. Oh, so you are an attacker, right? Why'd you call me into a war that you're about to win? But, oh, just accept it anyway. Siege weapons, ready? I find my beneficiary, Salma, surrounded by scrolls and manuscripts in heaven reads. My lord, there's so many areas of stewardship that are worthy of attention. Laws, trade, money. I don't even know where to start. What topic does your muse yearn for? Will likely be of higher quality. Just decide whatever you want. Any form of a stewardship book is good. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, having a medicine focus, so I should also go for this in case my health starts to get poor. Trans-Saharan's expired. Yeah. That's one. We got the Emir. Phase 1 complete. Move on to the next. That's a Nubian mercenary army. A little tribute is good for me. Go for African scars, simply for the sake of it, just to finish the Trans-Saharan. After 20 some odd episodes. Holy crap, really? Defensive measures. It's a perk of his. But we got his son and heir. That's gonna take an eternity and a half. They really invested their defenses a lot. Time disappears in Salma's study. Drinking made us very excited, discuss the books he's writing for me. Am I imagining things, or is there indescribable tension? My mind wanders, absorbed in the subtle quirks of her body. Her laughing lips, place my hand on hers. The quilt drops her trembling fingers. I gaze longingly into those beautiful eyes. In her, I find the same desperate passion. She falls into my warm embrace. Well, here's the thing. Adultery is a sin. Big time. But also, I'm celibate. So you can't be doing what with me? So just a speed bump. This is the one to inherit everything. Sagarak in the name. Do we have a siege expert somewhere? So we can speed things up a little? No, sir. But regardless, your prestige gain is very good at each victory. And don't forget, if need be, Vassal Savakos. Well met, Liege. I heard tell of your patronage of Sama the Rider. They said she's writing about stewardship worthy of an action. Please, take this and give it to her. Wouldn't want to miss this translated creation of a masterpiece. Poor Sava must have more money than he knows what to do with. How generous. Look ahead. 6. St. Mary's Cathedral. 4. 6. Who are these people down there? They don't even have battlements. Come on, starve already. more we delay, then longer the campaign. My lord, my beneficiary Sama smiles and gestures over with an ink-stained hands. My book, my masterpiece is finished. Behold, a beautiful tome that shows a modest understanding of stewardship as it touches upon subjects such as lawmaking. The cover is wood that has been painted to display such a repeating image of floral motifs. The motto of the Al-Farghani family, one after another, is written in a highly decorative style on the first page. It's a masterwork book. It's a court artifact, you see. So you got your stewardship lifestyle experience, increased vassal limit, and prestige. I'm impressed. A little bird. At first, I thought they were merely idiosyncrasies, but it is clear one of the many servants at court's further signaling me. I approach with my guards at the quiet moment. He whispers conspiracy. Great exit. My name is Karstik. We overhear much while waiting on our guests. They hardly even notice our presence. When I look at him doubtfully, wondering whether I want to hear what he says next, he returns to look, clearly unsure whether making his mistake. At last, he smiles. My lord, I is Ahmed, your tedious vassal, is a sexual deviant behind closed doors of your castle. I swear it with Allah as my witness. I need more reliable men like you. We shall see about that. Going down slowly, bit by bit. Oh, are they that desperate? Fight another battle, that'll increase the war score. Idiots. A freaking year. We'll get there. Now, let us grant to a local noble, a local Nubian who would be of our faith. And you also have this land too. Split up. Engage. Actually, head this way, and then you turn that way, just to avoid a river crossing penalty. Move up. A grave opportunity. My aunt, Roxana, has been catching my eye as of late. As she appears to be wearing increasingly expensive attire and strutting around like a peacock. Upon inquiry, she gives me a yellow toothy grin and tells me that she's been appropriating things of value from the damned. She's been butchering the recently deceased and selling their cuts on the market as exotic meat. She claims that this is a greater alternative to giving approved funeral rites, as the damned are unworthy of such last requests. Clearly, she's been making a tidy sum from the enterprise, paying no mind what the others may think of her beastly business. Well, they call her Allah's mercy and is my court physician. And if you're wondering, but the piety, don't worry about the piety. We'll go on a Hajj or a pilgrimage. You'll be fine. Because I'm a vengeful person, I say, cut me in on this and I'll promise you'll get more prisoners. We get a huge amount of money for this, while you spend quite quite a lot of prestige. I mean, piety. I don't know about this. We're taking more casualties than they are, but we'll overcome. Fine. They're gonna engage again. Great job. We're only besieging this area just to get a head start. Court of Vipers. Each night, once the candles are doused and the dark castle falls silent, whispers of plot to murder me haunts the chambers. Spy Master Zernadok seems certain that my daughter, Goshan, is behind it. Chancellor Alam privately disagrees, arguing that while Shamir, my vassal, has shifty demeanor, while Marshal Sama urges me to imprison my cousin Chaka as the spook of Pajoras before it is too late. Could my own flesh and blood be plotting against me? By Allah, I'm at my wit's end. I'll follow the thread. I discovered the true culprit. It was Goshan. I'll be sure to create that title for him. Plus, creating titles gives you prestige. Months? 9 months. I sigh in disgust, because we didn't realize how well defended the lands of northern Nubia is like. Have you heard about the one about the action and the Scalder, my lord? It goes like this, my Chaka. What's happening? My face flushed in tears of laughter, running down my cheeks. Where does he get all his jokes from? He's hilarious. Perhaps it's time to get back to work, lest I die from laughter. It's been fun. It's time for you to go back to work. My god, this 2-year Nobatian Wars went longer than originally scheduled. Use this book if you switch your focus on anything stewardship related. About to be well known. Oh yeah, he's also a valued administrative courtier, which gives you monthly stewardship lifestyle experience, a plus 15. Combine that with the book, oh boy, he'd be a good administrator and a strategist. If he plays his cards right. But again, he's not a good fighter. And neither is he a great commander. But he'll do well whenever his rule begins, as whatever is the Sogdian term for emperor. The equivalent of that would likely be whatever is in the Sogdian language of King of Kings. The Shan Shah comes to mind. Yeah, we're starving out here, but we'll get it. We'll get it. Haven't starved yet. I don't remember my press just being discouraged. Oh no, please excuse me. You see, had a bit too much to eat. I would say my star does not agree with me. Chekhar says it's been on his face. And suddenly Chekhar's skull bursts open, uncovering a duck, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another. Oh, what a spectacle. Delightful. Thank goodness. Stay here. Get supplies. Back. Wait for it. Send the siege weapons to them. They need it. This entire campaign took 2 years. But regardless, you're exalted among men now. You'll be disbanded and be giving a resting period. Also, nice lady. Here. You're the owner of all of this. And I will create that title for you. $300 prestige. Here you go. Now these are the headgear that Nubians wear. May look strange in Western eyes for you Western viewers, but it's just what they looked like. Part of the Ngeti, or what they're called, Nubian culture. Yes, Nubian. So we have to rest a little, then we'll start fighting these 2 conquest wars over here. That went longer than intended. Well, meanwhile, it's still taking an eternity and a half to try to get this back under control. Now, hurry up and ransom them before they die in the dungeons. Wait a minute, who the... Oh no, my damn uncle. But he's melancholic, I don't think you should worry too much about him. He's already been punished. But if he does anything rash, he's gonna regret it. You ought to be careful with that. As beneficial as it is economically, but I think it should just... Oh, goodness. I'd probably do that whenever we're raiding, and after we get the big loot. Additional taxes. Okay, now I'm tempted. I mean, look at the income. 37.4. The Al-Farghani dynasty is known far and wide. It is well known the world over. Wait for the light footmen to be filled all the way, and then we'll start the next series of conquests down there. An unjust rule. A silence enveloped the room where I judged a felon to death. It was a sentence I handed out on a whim, perhaps it's a bit harsh. He did deserve it, right? Eek. Tiny hit. Alright. Let's move out. This is just for the rest of the Maghreb, which we still did not have full control over. But I'm willing to take this, this, and this. Well, that one's not connected because it's the desert. And I wouldn't want to mess with Sahara. But they're vastly inferior right now, so I guess I could take them on. Probably just to take Tripolitania and retake that back for the Trans-Saharan trade. I'd probably recreate Tripolitania this way. It's only one holding. Another holding. Oh, there's 3 holdings there. And that over there's got 2. So, after the Nubian conquest, your realm size, actually it can be shown over here. Your realm size is now 59 out of 80. Obviously, all this that we're doing isn't going to be enough, but what's the difference? Seizing is to make him become your vassal. Fair enough. Whatever costs me less. And this area also seize it. I guess we'll seize everything here. Costs less prestige doing that, because this is what we're doing. My God, 2 months. Maybe we should go a little further back. Move the rally point a little further back, like, say, Marrakesh. Because they'll get caught. Now. Draw first. And Ifni, another. There goes one of my uncles and rivals. Good to know. Months. It's only a small hill fort. Well, then again, they are a smaller number. It's likely the garrison size is the difference maker out here. On our way. At least I'm not leading those armies, because that's the last thing I would want in my mind. Our culture has discovered manorialism. But you need a keep if you want to get those improvements. And to have a keep, you need battlements. Prisoner in my own body. I knew that getting older would mean doing everything slower, but I didn't think it would come to a halt until my death. Lately, I feel a constant malaise, and everything takes more inevitable. I'm worried if I lie down, I might be able to get back up again. There's no doubt my time is running out. I feel like I could do nothing but await death's sweet embrace to claim me. I'm still feeling fine. Whatever they're talking about, they're lying. Gotcha. Guess we may have to speed things up. Not gonna live long. This is a severe penalty. Those 2 health boosts of medicine focus, invigorated reading, which is disease resistance, which is gonna last a good couple of years. You grow strong, Chet. Yeah, I'm sure you're mad at me. Oh, just head this way. We'll just scare him out of there. Just take the damn objective and keep him away from it. Just need to get him down fast. And they'll slow him down. I fear that we may have to do that, invade the kingdom sooner rather than later. Because my time is running out. I beckon my Alama Kushan to join me in a circle. The brass orbs and candles arranged on stage throughout the dark room. The incense cloying the air to ward off bad vapors to make our eyes tear up for the time. This is how, through the corners of our eyes, we spot the inscrutable form of angels. However, Kushan soon takes pause. This feels wrong. These are divine beings, not meant for mortal eyes to see. My intentions are pure, I assure you. Nope. That means you have to take another thing. It's over here. God damn it. At least it's less fortified. But I think defeating an army will be enough. We cannot delay any more to the progress, because my health is on the decline. It may not look like it, but I know it is. I can feel it. Three, 4, 4, 5. So check the fort levels. Gotta have it. That's because we held the ejector for a while. Who holds what? I'm only giving you this. Oh gosh, health is poor now. We're gonna have to launch now. But wait until the men-at-arms are reinforced. But remember, you'll know when it's coming. So there's no reason to fret yet. Don't get too worked up. Technically not part of what we're going after, but still, it's pretty noteworthy. Well, the realm size is 61, but taking the entirety of that, well, you're going to get what you want. Problem is, that's an ally of yours. Oh, you got plenty of your other friends out there. And he's got me, and he's got Sahara. One of the princes anyway. As I look at you, you don't have that much prestige, but still, I'd say that, I think we have a line of, you know, warrior rulers coming back to our dynasty. But again, if you want to have this massive undertaking of founding an empire, you got this amount of gold, and I was thinking about having this, but no, you got everything you need. Just take the damn thing. But there's one problem. Invading the kingdom is one thing, but losing a level of fame for attacking an ally is another, which means you won't be exalted among men anymore. But to form an empire, you need to be exalted among men. And this alliance was made because of the marriage between those two. My daughter. I could enforce the divorce, which would cost some of that piety and renown, and this would end the alliance. I think it'll be worth it. And I don't think you should spend too much money when you go on a pilgrimage. Yeah, just wait a while. Wait until everybody's reinforced. We should launch now. Just one more month. And then everybody will be reinforced. Oh, hell. That's what you want. It might be an accident, but you're also a brooding spawn of hell. As unprovoking anger expressed by my wife, Bambusta Zaida, comes as a complete surprise. She's been under a lot of stress lately. Not to behave like this. Yeah. Okay. Hey, would breaking up this alliance cause a truce? Excuse me. Alright, break it up. Okay. No truce, okay. Strafe is inferior to ours. Not even their ally from down there, who lives in Tripolitania, could even come save them. It's 2,000 prestige. And creating empire needs 2,000 prestige. There's a lot of that realm size which will no doubt be enough. And please don't spend too much gold while you go on pilgrimage, which I think you should go on pilgrimage then declare war. Yes? You don't need that much, right? Yeah, prepare for the journey. $275. $275. Alright, go to Subu. I'm thinking our rally point should be but remember, the relevant objective is anywhere of this, of all these areas that they hold. And that little man from Tripoli isn't going to make a difference. I think we should rally here. Yeah, you work your way up there. Yes. As I prepare for my journey, I know that I will travel safely under protection of Allah. Though I'll not be gone for long, I pray for the well-being of the realm in my absence. It's time to depart. Just wait till you're above 1,200 gold, and then you'll get your thing. Please be patient. It'll be all worth it at the end, we hope. Bandits! Wake to the noise of chaos in camp. It only takes me a few moments to realize it's happening. We're under attack. Bandits are storming our tents and wagons, while our guards can do what they can to resist. Where's my sword? I will drive these dogs away. Fended off the bandits. Should be there momentarily. Subu up there. I'm finally here, body and soul, at the great mosque of Subu. As the Allah offers me blessings, I reflect on everything I had to happen for Allah to bring me here at this moment in time. A whole lot of walking. What's important is that I am seen and heard here. There's your piety. And of course, you've got all this money, which will no doubt you'll be getting more money as you will loot and work your way up to the capital and defeating their massive army here. So start now. Start the war now. There's no better opportunity than now. We will form that empire, or I will die trying. It'll take less than 2 months to assemble everybody. And we'll be on our way up there. My journey's been a long one, but I finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the Imams and Ulamas treat me. I've undergone the journey to the holy man, and they insisted something's changed about me, whether I could see it myself or not. It's good to be home. Whatever doesn't cost too much regarding boat travel. And if you need fast cash, don't worry, there's always raiding. My original plan was to get these two, and then we had to give it a go-ahead. Who's the best general of the field? Guess you're one of them. Fortunately, you're a desert warrior, and you're going to be fighting in the drylands. But there'll be more reinforcements on the way, so... Here. We're taking more casualties because we made an amphibious assault, which was not part of the plan, but we'll do what we can. And we do see the enemy commander, which is the Sultan himself. If we can wound him and capture him, we win the war. I need some of that prestige. We killed a bunch of their Faris, which is good. Less of them means better for our progress. We've taken the son of Sultan, so that's one of his heirs, not the heir. Yeah, he's just one of the heirs, but not the heir to the whole country. So, first place to go after will be there. Again, we plan on working our way upwards. We go through there, to there, and then you'll be on their capital. What's your objectives? Go! Don't worry about that. Main goal's up there. Just do what you can before my life ends. There's no better time than now. And be sure to ransom any prisoners that you have, and then you'll have your money. Exiting the mosque and get your territory. Me and my friend, the Naitva, end up in a company of some local merchants. They're in the middle of a discussion regarding theology and worldly wealth. I would invest in a mosque, but how can I know if that is even Allah's will? I know where some of your gold would come to better use. The creation of the empire. Or whatever is the Sogdian word for empire. I know it's Exshidia is a Sogdian word for Shadam or kingdom. We gain additional taxes, right? They may be going by sea, but soon they're gonna have to turn back and try to reclaim some of their territories. Step one. They didn't bring any siege weapons. The peasants in the Gotaya of Sijomasa are in a good mood. The harvest is bountiful, the roads are safe, and the village elders are telling nonsensical stories of cows producing honey-laden milk and geese laying golden eggs. The peasants are praising me for their fortune and have sent a delegation carrying gifts. Ah! Do I really want to do that? That's my capital. Well, we know it's taken an eternity and a half to get up there. You know what? Intriguing. Send soldiers to collect more gifts. It's the stupidest, reckless thing you could have ever done. Put it here. And I need a, what do you call it? A seneschal. Glad you're still here. Help me with this. Now instead, it'll take 4 years instead of 3. But with a little bit of dread, at least nobody's gonna mess with me. Now please, continue. After we take this holding down, we need to send an army with the siege weapons, move northwards a bit, and then we will resupply the rest. Yeah, they're backing away. We may have to engage them again soon, knowing that we've won a pretty big battle there, but winning another would be good. We do have the money, the prestige for it, and the piety for it to create an empire. All we need is the conquest of the entire region. We got a dagger. Let's move up and engage him again. Owner is slightly in debt. Yes, we may be at a disadvantage, but we'll soon be resupplied in friendly areas. %. Okay. Task. You go up ahead first. Head to there. We'll follow you from behind soon. One at a time, please. About to engage this small group. Okay. Ready? Move. You'll be their backup, if needed. And you can go up ahead. Cuttable talent, my granddaughter. I find my granddaughter and a kid sitting on the floor, surrounded by spilled paint and pieces of canvas for the third time this month. My courtiers whisper about her being an artistic genius in the making, but the servants complain about scrubbing the floors free of paint in the wake of her inspirations. Her genius would be nurtured. I wouldn't worry about that. Go help him out, quick. Winning one more battle will be suffice. We don't need to take their capital as much as I would like to. This area that we are besieging will only take us 5 months, and after those 5 months, empire formed. no signs that I feel that my time is coming soon. When I say my time, I mean my own existence, life. That would soon come to pass. Starving, but it'll be worth it. Good heavens, no. There we go, starvation. Africa conquered. 23 months it took. And all of you will become my vassals. This is a great victory. Especially that I lived long to see that. That's why they call me the Great. And he can get to keep this title, but who knows, maybe in a future generation this will be connected and the North African Empire will be complete. With the exception of Tripoli Tenor, which we may have to get that back one day. Okay. What are we missing? Just one? Alright. You're next. Okay. Whoever belongs to what will be given. This is yours. Okay. Now who holds what of this part? You want Gabez? You got it. And this man is from, oh, you're from out there, this outlying area. The holder of two of them. He wants Tunis, all this. Yeah, you'll get everything. Wait. I mean, you seemed like an important man. Oh, wait a minute. You're an independent entity, aren't you? Oh, never mind then. Guess you have to usurp it off of him. Which we can. It'll cost you, but you'll gain some. Okay then might as well give it to the local. Oh, well, slow down here. No, this one. Yeah, you got it. Royal Forests and the Al Zaytunian Mosque. Well, I would love to hold that for myself. It's part of, you know, Tunisia. I would probably keep that, simply for the sake of it. Over there, this is where that grand ancient temple and royal mausoleum of the Amazigh Numidian kings is from long ago. But I had to give that away. Give it to the locals. that. Maghrebi. We just only want some little cultural acceptance, alright? I'll still keep all this, including Tunis. Plus, Trans-Saharan trade route. In fact, that's the trade post there. I mean, look at you. Owner of Egypt, Sijamasa, and now Tunis, where great Carthage once lied. Now the real question is, am I really gonna give Egypt away to my son here? Who's the heir of Tunis? That would be my son and heir. And he will also be the ex-city of Africa, as I am Africa. Okay. One last war then, and it'll be this one. Move your rally point to Fez. Or Suba. Actually, Suba's much better, because you start off the mountain out here. Seize it. Seize the day. 9 months? Oh, hang on here. Step back. Just a little further back. Okay now. Give me the go ahead. And I know there are some fellows who would want to destroy the realm. Including those who want the African throne. You ain't gonna make much of a difference. Rus and Mogher. Now my health is no longer poor. I'm feeling fine. Because I got Iron Constitution now. Disease resistance, massive boost. So I ain't gonna be going anywhere anytime soon. Yes. I ain't going anywhere. I'm not leaving this world. I have a purpose to set out. Okay, good. You're the one with the siege weapons. But please save the money for this occasion. Because I shall live to see the day of this West Sogdian Empire of North Africa formed. We don't need to wait long. Here it is. Oh. Just wait a moment. Fine then. Okay. So I guess I'll be around a little while longer, despite the me being infirm, which isn't good, but I know for certain that I should get these two, become healthy and become whole body, meaning I will prolong myself despite me being infirm until falling in a coma or something. And maybe in time I will switch to domain focus, just to get these up again. Plus, look at the development of Tunis. That makes me jealous. I would love to spread the West Sogdian culture there. Actually, no. There is another task which I will perform soon. Just give me a moment. But hey, during your entire time you didn't need to call your allies in. Ah, yes. You still have enough prestige for this. Start networking with the Trans-Saharan merchants again. Which, as a reminder, high chance of a Trans-Saharan merchant will spawn in a court and offer me a purchase deal in the next 5 years for as long as you care to modifier, or until a merchant spawns. This chance varies, depends on my traits, skills, and other factors. Me being a vengeful, fickle person, maybe that's why we haven't been seeing those merchants lately. If I was more gregarious, we would have been seeing them. Oh, I have a temple? I gotta get rid of that. What temple? Ah. Give it to somebody else. Just more of these Amazigh people. Didn't need that anymore. Just a pledge. Thank you. So let's do it here on June 1st. No, I got it only because I'm doing this again. Like how we left Egypt and then head to Maghreb. And how we formed our own exchedia on July 4th. Well, let's do that again. Let's do it on July 4th. The day of the empire that's formed. A powerful local official in Alexandria has recently passed away. Given his prominence and his reputation for being just and kindly figured, many mourned the loss at first, until the evidence of immense corruption was discovered among his belongings and documents, ranging from bribery to involvement in smuggling to abuses of local peasants, like outright theft and assaults on peasant maids. The villain cunningly covered it all up under his benevolent facade. All of this came out when we learned of the mind-boggling magnitude of his corruption. To discern the region will do much better on. He fooled me. If only we caught him while he was still alive. It's a question of loyalty. Now, my wife Pambushed to a child should be overjoyed. It's acting strange. I can't shake feeling something's wrong. Oh, I will look into this discreetly. Since I'm celibate, that means it's highly likely that she committed adultery. 4th of July. I will create an empire to outshine all the others, and to outlast history itself. 1,200 gold, 2,000 prestige, and 600 pieties. How much this costs? Gather the realm, Maghreb, Africa, and Egypt, all part of the empire now. You are now a mighty Vaghpur. I have outdone what no one else could. I've united the lands of Maghreb with those of Egypt and Africa. All my vassals and imams have finally gathered before my throne. I have earned this moment in their eyes, and more importantly, in the eyes of Allah. It is only right that I place the crown on my own head, as my servants, both temporal and spiritual, bow to me. Al-Farghani reigns supreme. The Vaghpur, or Vaghpur, because there's an accent mark of the G. The Vaghpuria, that's the Sogdian word for emperor, I guess, rather than whatever is the equivalent of the Shah and Shah, the king of kings in Persian language. Vajpurich in the female form in the Sogdian language. The which Ashe is same, but prince, which same goes for which the good, which is princess. So there you have it. And plus, your domain limit is up now because of you being an emperor. And that means the buildings in Tunis will be active. And since you are the Vajpura Emperor, that means more faris and another regiment of men-at-arms if you wish to hold it. Oh, it's my cousin. Everyone will know of your infidelity. Blasted wife of mine. But keep in mind, that's my primary wife. No, she's not. Everyone will know it. I ought to arrest you for this. How could Vajpuriju share a bed with another? How could she betray me like this? Perhaps I'll never know the reasons, but it seems we no doubt of her guilt. Love will keep you warm in the dungeons. Yeah, both of you. Now that the whole story's on her, my wife and her pig are about to face consequences of the actions. Yeah. I'm tired of this farce. As I already put her in prison. Right. You want? Now keep in mind, this is what it looks like now. Al-Farghani instead of Maghreb. Yes, Tripolitania and a few other parts are a digital part of it, but not Nubia. Nubia is an empire to itself. Don't forget about all these other parts, which I'm most definitely going to be investing my funds in. Still under partition. Ah, yes, I remember another thing that I should do. Now that I do have a little longer life ahead of me. Now I'll get this bit up there, but also take Tripolitania back and the rest, since they're also dealing with other conflicts and other foreign interventions. Is that we got to hybridize with the Egyptians. That's another thing that we ought to do. Of course, you might have noticed, it's like, hey, didn't they had, like in the last video, didn't they had, you know, those culture names? Yeah, originally they used to have, you know, spelling like so all that. Well, that's changed now. Like the Zanata, they're the ones with the Sahara nomads, so they're called Buddhas. And the Amazigh people, we knew them as Baranis, because prior to recording this video, one of the mods that I used has been updated, and now we're starting to see those native language names of each of their cultures appear here again. except for West Sogdian, because I put that there before the update. I mean, it was Sogdian, but now I'd like to form a hybrid culture with them, which I think simply for the sake of the Westerners, we would be calling it Egypto-Sogdian, instead of me trying to spell their native language names, because I don't have a keyboard for it. I don't have an Egyptian Arabic or a Sogdian keyboard to be spelling such things. That's not a thing. But that's going to be my next goal for this part of the series. Like, okay, you have taken over Egypt. You came back to Egypt. You still kept the Maghreb. And since you formed that empire, does that mean the de jure capital is now... No, that's Marrakesh because of Maghreb, you see. But I prefer to live in Sijomasa because of development reasons. And since we make so much money, we might as well put it into that. No, you dummy. Develop the land. Develop it so much that we can make this desert bloom out here. And as well as all other investments that we'll make. And subsequently, that we will form that hybrid culture. That was my next goal that I had in mind. Is to form the Egypto-Sogdian culture, which what I have planned is like, let me see, like, let me get rid of all these highlights. Okay. It's okay, so 0 second. Okay, so to form that culture, I would rather have Fatua, because I like that little feature. It's kinda, but the control gain, it takes a long time to get things back under control. That's a bit of a penalty, so I think I have to keep that. Definitely keep Caravanneers, because of diplomatic range and movement. Religion blending is very good because of no negative opinion of other faiths within our culture, no matter how different they are. And if you wish to change one's faith, it's cheaper. So that's 4 out of 6. I would keep people the Silk Road because of, again, the aforementioned diplomatic range, different culture and faith opinion. And the Children of the Nile, which gives you that decision of the how to deal with those Nile floods, whether they get too high or, I mean, this year it's been over flooded, so it would unlock the decision to repent after a poor Nile flood here, and as well as to build Nilometers. And within those lands that I do have control of, that is for development growth in deserts, oases, and floodplains, especially desert, that we want to develop Sijomasa a lot. So this is a must-have. So you could say we're largely Sogdian. The only Egyptian thing that we're taking from it is that because of our living in the proximity of, the Nile River. I'm willing to sacrifice xenophilic, because we only use that just to get to the cultural acceptance between us. So all you need now is more prestige, and there is plenty of time for that. Hunting, feasting, raiding, all that. And we will get those mangonels, which I was looking forward to get to these, and household soldiers. And so they've been advancing more on the military, whereas we've been advancing more on the civic. So I'd rather keep the Arya, or Iranian heritage, still speak the East Iranian language, but willing to go for spiritual, which actually adds more control growth. But as much it hurts me to sacrifice bureaucratic, but you have to, because if you're going to be keeping all this, it says must pick pillars from both cultures, not counting shared pillars. So we have to go for spiritual. I'd rather keep the Iranian language and heritage because we're the ones ruling them over. We're the dominant culture. As far as control's concerned, not how widespread it is, but things will definitely change for the better. And the rest of that, I ought to figure it out. Again, that's my next plan. Because this episode was about how did we form this empire, even though it does not look at all connected. But one day we will connect to North Africa. And then in turn get this part, but at least we own that part of the sea now, which it's a bit disconnected, but hey, one day we will continue to expand this way. In fact, fight 3 wars of the coast against them, and then there you have it. All connected. Because I could fear things for the worse. Not held by me. Well, don't worry about it. So that's enough offensive wars. And so in the next episode, we will be developing Sijamasa a lot. All thanks to court type, the guilds, bureaucratic, even though it's going to be temporary because we're going to start saving up our prestige to form that Egypto-Sogdian culture, which is what I plan on calling it. I'm getting rid of the west part. It's something that I would have done had I stayed in Egypt early in that series. I would have, well, worked my way up to the top. Instead, we got out of there, and then we came back. But my home will remain in Sijamasa. That's going to be our capital from there on out. So we hope you people have enjoyed this episode. We still got plenty of work to do, including... Oh yes, and don't forget another way to get more prestige is create those titles. Bunch of them. So it's all about money making from then on out. And how long will this man live? Who knows? Only Allah knows. So we hope you people have enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in the next one. But until then, so long for now.